So going back to this verse again, I'll say it one more time. Man, through the medium of a controlled waking dream, can predetermine his future. The imaginal activity of living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled leads man across a bridge of incident to the fulfillment of the dream. So this is actually where I didn't comment on anything. The bridge of incidents. I don't even know if I was starting with an example or not, but I can just give you one. Let's see. So if we want to go to the concept of beauty and you say, I'm the most gorgeous woman in this room, and you just keep saying it, or for my men, you are the most handsome, drop dead, breathtaking human being in the entire world, and you think this for yourself. A bridge of incidents in that scenario, coming from a very negative self-concept previously, sorry, it's shaking, would be, let's say you think like, oh God, I'm so ugly, no one will ever find me attractive or want me or whatever. And then you come across this stuff, change your self-concept, and are saying, I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, whatever it might be. People in your life will have to tell you you are handsome and beautiful. There's no negotiation. Whoever you interact with and come in contact with, whoever you so happen to cross paths with, is in a perfect alignment because they are of a similar resonance of you to then give you that compliment. Another example, even this morning, I had wanted to correct my deadlift form because for years I just kept throwing out my back in like subtle ways, but it was very frustrating. So I just stopped and I was like, whatever. And not too long ago, I was telling myself I have the best deadlift form. And like I wasn't researching influencers, I wasn't looking at videos. And out of nowhere, one of my friends was like, hey, I got out of work. Do you want to go to the gym and deadlift? And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And he's a very knowledgeable guy. He's strong himself and has friends who are also strong and in the gym often. And what he had done was corrected my form while we were there and gave me a couple pointers to tweak the amount that my posture. And I went from doing maybe 45s on each side, including the bar, to then being able to do 75s on each side, including the bar, and most likely still have more room to get above like 200 for like, I don't know, 2 or so reps. But that's without practicing deadlift for years. That's just other strength built from other things. So it was a bridge of incidents though. I set the intention. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to be negative. And then out of nowhere, my friend called, said, hey, I'm getting out of work. Do you want to go to the gym? And then brought up deadlifting. And I said, this is a great way to figure out my form. So he corrected me. Also fast forward, let's say, I think it's 2 weeks later today, right? I'm there at the gym and there's an older gentleman, very nice guy, not strange at all. And he watched my lift a little bit, and I felt that, I noticed that, I didn't think anything of it, and he comes up to me and he's just like, I want to give you something. And I was like, what? you know? But he has this little black tube and there's like some like white lotion, it looks like, inside of it, and he puts it on my hands and it turns out it's like liquid chalk. And he's like, because it's humid in this gym, your grip isn't going to be as strong, so take the liquid chalk and put it on your hands from now on, because now the moisture won't wick the bar away and your oils won't interfere with your grip strength. With that, I didn't even set a further intention to get better at deadlifting. I just told myself I'm so good at it. And out of nowhere, this guy I've seen for years and years and years and years, all of a sudden strikes the first conversation he's ever had with me to talk about something I've been subconsciously visioning myself to do better at. That's a bridge of incidents. So now I get to do more. Now I get to enjoy it. Now I feel sore in all the right places. It's corrected my posture. That's something I've really wanted, was to like not have a hunched over whatever. I wanted to have better form and technique with other things. So I would do exercises on the walls and I would, put my arms up like this and go up and down because that, scrunches your lats and whatever, your back muscles. And it worked, but it wasn't like perfect. And now with proper deadlift form, my entire back feels straight as a board, because that's just you using all of your muscles properly. Finally, because I set the intention, because the bridge of incidents had to happen, because I knew what I wanted.